In this recording, I'm going to show you how to debug Sun Identity Manager resource adapters using the NetBeans IDE. So we're going to need a NetBeans. We're going to need an instance of Sun Identity Manager, which I have running in a Glassfish application server. Same technique works for Tomcat. And we're going to need some resource adapter code. The resource adapter code I'm going to demo is just the simulated resource adapter chips in the resource extension framework of the product. These are some samples shipped to help you get going with resource adapter development. Okay, so the first thing to do is to compile your resource adapter code. So we do that in NetBeans. So I'm going to say File, New Project, just a simple Java project called SimRA. Sim resource adapter. Makes a skeleton project for us, and I'll just make a Java package to receive the source code com/waveset adapter. Com/waveset adapter. Okay. Copy in source code from our resource adapter. To the project. It goes red. It's because it's an independent project and it needs to know where the IDM jar files are. So libraries, I'm going to add two jar files, IDM adapter.jar. I'm going to add IDM common.jar. You may need to add other jar files depending on the functionality you've used. Okay, so it's cleaned up. Let's compile it. So it successfully built those class files. So what I'm going to do now is copy the class files from that project. Classes, com/waveset adapter. There they are. A few supplementary files there in our classes. Copy them into the instance of the application server I've deployed. Okay, so we're going to need now to restart the application server. This is part of the trick of this debugging stuff. I'm going to start it in debug mode. What that does is it adds some commands to the JVM. You can see them there. To open a JPDA socket so that I'll be able to debug it. So that's starting up Glassfish with those options. See that in particular, I'm going to need to know that port number when we try to attach to the JVM. Trace output, application server. Okay, it's started up. You can see the little green triangle there. Looks good. So what we're going to do now is go in, put a breakpoint, source code, get user. Always a good place to put a breakpoint. It's code that's executed a lot in resource adapters. Put a breakpoint on it. Also need to attach to the JVM. And this is where the 9009 port and the JPDA debugger stuff comes in. Attach to the debugger. Looks good. User program running. Got my breakpoint. So all we need to do now is to get IDM to run over that resource adapter code. Easiest way to do that is to click on it, try and retrieve a user who has the resource assigned. And there we are. We have our breakpoint inside the get user routine, and we can start to, of course, trace through the code, examine the call stack. Look at there's the WS user object. So we can see all the attributes and the various properties of the user and so on. So once you can use this technique, once you know resource adapters a little bit, to place breakpoints on the interesting methods to understand any problems or to help you debug your resource adapter behavior. that's it.